It's just a little bit after 1 o'clock and I'm about to give a hurricane talk to yet another company. Now I love giving hurricane talks. For one, it's kind of fun to do. But two, one of the best parts about my job is helping people get prepared for storms.
Chief Meteorologist, Channel 26 News.
Well, it's great to be back with you. I think I was here last year about this time. Now, I realize that there are some of you who have probably never been in a hurricane or a tropical storm. Can I see my raise of hands for those of you? And the rest of you, have you been through a hurricane before? Hands up. Oh, yes. Okay, so all of you know exactly what to do and you have nothing to fear, right?
Just to say thank you so much for your service. Yes, you will.
Back from that hurricane talk, and now I'm a little bit behind because the news starts at 5 and it's already past 3 o'clock, and so I'm going to have to hurry through and kind of catch up. The first thing I do in my day, though, when I get to work is kind of get a feeling of what's happening outside. So then I turn my attention to the forecast, the computer models that kind of give us an idea what might happen. So then I take all this kind of information and I put it into our login system. It's our weather page builder. I have every single day that's on here. It's got a high temperature, a low temperature, chance of rain. Now that I have my numbers down for the forecast for tonight, tomorrow, the next 7 days, I put those numbers into the computer. Now I actually have to make the maps that I'm going to show on television. For example, the forecast for tonight. Tomorrow, you can see we've got some clouds. Then I check my 7-day forecast to make sure everything is still proper and it looks right. I spend so much of my time indoors, I always have to feel what it's like outside. I come out and I take a look at the clouds, and the clouds do tell us a whole lot. And I can feel it, I can taste the weather. By being able to do that, I can explain it a lot better to people at home because I'm actually experiencing it with them. So it's 4:30 and it's time to actually get ready to do the news, which means I have to kind of put a tie on. I don't like wearing ties. In fact, I hardly like wearing suits. And the moment that the news is over, the tie comes off. This is definitely the worst part of my job, and that is putting on makeup. By the time I'm done, we are ready for television. Deal with it.
Is that L'Oreal or Revlon?
All right, there we go. We are ready for the news. Here we go. You may not know this, but when I'm doing the news or doing my weather forecast, people can talk to me. The director, the producer, the audio person. Things change quickly during a newscast. They can tell you what's happening, what's coming up to you very quickly. So let's talk about the green wall. The green screen is what's over here. You notice the green wall. There's nothing behind me, but all that happens is I stand here, the camera takes a picture of me, takes the picture from my weather computer that you saw earlier, and that's what you see on TV. It's weather magic, and it's a lot of fun.
You're watching Fox 26 News at 5 p.m. with Don T, Melinda Spaulding, and Weather with Dr. Jim Siebert.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Don T.
And I'm Melinda Spaulding. We are learning new details of what happened on that. Kudos to them, man. Fox 26 is your Gulf Coast Weather Authority. Let's check in with Dr. Jim.
Let's talk about what's going on with our weather now. If you look at this picture, you can see we got plenty of clouds out there. There's daytime heating going on. And most of it's north of Houston area.
And that's the weather.
So that's the end of the 5 o'clock news. Now I have a little bit of a break where I'll either get dinner. A lot of times I go swim as I'm trying to get ready for triathlons, but you don't want to see that. And then we just get ready for the 9, so it's time for a break.
You're watching Fox 26 News at 9 p.m. with Don Teague, Melinda Spaulding, Weather with Dr. Jim Siebert, and Mark Berman with sports.
So it's breezy, but not too windy, and also warm. So the air is moving up, and that's about all it does. It always is very important to make sure you take the microphone off before you go home, because they don't appreciate it if you walk out the door with it. And then the other thing is to take my earpiece off, put that away, and that will wrap everything up. And that is the end of the day. In fact, it's been a great day. The fun thing is, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and do the same thing all over again. I love my job. I love sharing the weather with you. And we'll talk to you later.